1047 The Drop. It's the man Unique.
And your girl Sadie.
Hey, we are here live backstage, 4th annual sold out block party, man. We had the wonderful Mr. Common in the building, legendary. Tonight was definitely something great, man.
Oh, give thanks, man. It was like, this experience was, man, incredible for me because Denver just showed up and
showed up and showed out.
The block party just turned out to be something beautiful. It was a beautiful night. The crowds was singing. I was looking at all the different ages there, the different nationalities. I saw young people like 12 years old singing my music and dudes that looked like they was 65 or 70. I said, yo, this is crazy.
They had great parents.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They put them on great hip hop. You know what I mean? And that's what they got tonight. It was crazy because I was out in the crowd and somebody was like, this is what the drop is.
Yeah.
This is hip hop.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I love that.
That's,
what does hip hop mean to you now?
Well, I mean, to me, it's still something that I hold very close and dear, and it's about sincerity. It's an expression of who we are, like,
right?
And it's obviously the music is hip hop, but it's also like I just recently was at this breakdance event.
We saw,
we
seen it,
and to see people committed to the culture and breakdancing, women and men from all over the world, it just made me see how powerful hip hop is. So I look at it as one of the most precious things that we created in this country that has changed the world. Like, it's one of the things that we definitely as Black and Latino people can say, hey, we created this. And now it brings together a lot of people. And now it's still like progressing. I'm seeing artists from different like eras still putting out quality music. Whether it's young new artists or artists that came out in the 90s, if it's fresh, it's fresh.
That's it.
And I like that about what y'all, the drop. I like that y'all honor the music.
Yeah, when we first did it, the main thing was it's for the people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We needed something that we can have of our own.
Yes.
We never had that.
Yes.
And so to create something like that and, to give the people events and shows like this is amazing.
It's the people, man. Like, the one thing, man, music can change people. It can connect people. It can heal people, inspire people. And you all have such a large, like, platform and vessel to get to people. So the fact that y'all are being, being very aware and, like, loving with it, like, taking care of people, being, like, precious with what it is. And that's dope, man. And it's necessary. And it's the things that we could pass on to new generations where they could really value it and know how great they are and what they've received from people who come from generations before.
You just spoke on, before we started this interview, how you saw, so many different generations in the building and how people pass it down to their children and the children know the words. It's a beautiful thing, but it's also a part of the fact that you have stayed connected in music. You've done your work. People consider you an OG, a legend in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll receive that. I'll take it.
With that being said, you could speak to a lot of what you see in the culture right now as far as in, like, the rap beefs, the different, things that are happening in rap right now. How do you feel about what you're seeing right now with certain rap beefs? Do you feel like they're taking it to how it's supposed to be treated with battle rapping and things of that nature?
Well, the battle that Drake and Kendrick had was like one of the greatest battles in hip hop.
I agree.
Huge.
Yeah, that was one of the best. I mean, many people will say it is the best, and I would never deny that because it was like that was high level artistry, going back and forth, delivering conceptual songs in a battle. I feel like it's been really invigorating for the culture and, like, put a spark to it because I had people hitting me up that was young, talking about, yo, listen to this new Drake or listen to the new Kendrick. And then people that was, older, like, man, listen to the new Kendrick. And they don't hit me about a lot of music like that where it's like that range. And they was listening to the lyrics. And I think that's one of the things that hip hop was always about too, was lyrics. Like lyrics is, it could always be, you could style and it could be fun, but lyrics is potent. Lyrics mean something. That's what, it helped raise me, so that's why I value lyrics.
Right.
Me too.
It's good
I
stuff.
got one more question for you. For somebody that's kind of really getting to know myself a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, going through things, you know, what's mental health mean to you?
Well, mental health is like, without mental health, man, it's almost like you can't really live your true self and your best self and your happiest self. And I think one thing that we sometimes don't realize is, man, the Creator created us to be on this earth with happiness and dominion and grace and love and joy and prosperity. But the world tell us different. And then we start having conversations with people just consistently saying, man, same thing, same day. You know, you ask somebody how they doing, they say same thing, but you don't have to think like that. We can change our way of thinking. Part of that comes with mental health, like figuring out the things that you've been through that really have affected your way of thinking, affected you, and get in the way of you being your full self and your best self, and work on those things. You know, Jay-Z said, he was like, man, he done sold drugs and been shot at, but the hardest thing he had to do was work on himself, and that says a lot, man. We, working on ourselves take a lot of work, but it's worth it, because then you just live in a happier state. Even with all this going on, that don't mean you ignore it. That don't mean you don't endure problems, but you know how to handle them in better ways. You know how to handle things with your family in better ways. You know how to go about in this world in a more positive and inspired way. So that's what mental health has been for me, and I definitely, encourage therapy, meditation, spirituality, eating healthier, all that to just build a better whole self.
Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
Yeah.
The energy that we saw tonight was unreal. From the fans to you, you felt it. It was energy back and forth with both of y'all. So we appreciate you more than you know for rocking with us at our 4th annual block party. The OG, the legend. Y'all make some noise for Common in the building with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you, love.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all.
And don't take so long to come back.
I will be back. I'll be back for the 5th now.
That's what I'm talking about.
Love.